Alright, here we go with Volgarr the Viking on the PC. This is stage 2, and this is the first time I got through it, so let's check it out. Alright, here we go. So for those watching and those who are veteran Volgarr players, this is not a no-hit run, but I get through these without losing any of my power-ups. I do collect the Mjolnir powers, so it's, you know, a little bit of a cheat, I guess, but for the first time getting through these levels, I was pretty happy, and anyone who has played this and has gotten through actually any of the levels knows how rewarding it can be. So right here, I like taking out this guy first, just to get rid of that nuisance. There's the Mjolnir power in the wall. Some careful jumps to get in there and get out, but after a couple tries, you'll get used to it. Alright, getting over here, take care of these sliding red guys. They can be more trouble than others for some reason. Get my badass helmet. And this part, I still have some trouble with. Maybe it's because I'm a little impatient. That one I happen to get through. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that homing mine, but I'll take it. Take these giant pearl shooting oyster type things. Get up here, get my flame sword. And then these giant crab-like creatures that the green guys ride. I'm sure there's a much faster way to take care of those. I'll probably check out YouTube and see what others have done, what other speedrunners have done. But for now, I just kind of take them out with, I think it takes 5 spears above their main claws to get rid of. Kind of funny. This world is really neat. I like the semi-underwater aesthetic. You can see fish floating in the background in the sky, I guess. But yeah, I dig this, and it's interesting. In a lot of platforming games, I don't like levels like this because, you know, the pacing is controlled by this little boat. But here it's kind of neat because you have to take care of enemies like this area. You have to get rid of the giant enemy crab, and then make sure that you do it fast enough so that the boat right there doesn't get in front of you. And the reason you don't want it to get too far in front of you is, even though you can finish this stage, what you can do is hop on it here and go underneath this area and open another chest. So if you're going for treasures, going for high treasure counts, or you happen to have lost a power-up in this area, there's one right there at the end. Alright, the second half, I cut out all my other runs where I died, and there were many, so this is the final run where I actually got through it. So, collecting my power-ups. It's funny, those mines, they seem very futuristic for this game, and I don't know how well they fit, but I guess there is some mixing of technologies. You know, this, again, the giant crab that the green guy is piloting, it's a little bit, you know, it's got the organic part with the crab and then the kind of technological part with the cockpit. So I guess there is kind of a mix in this game of old and new. So very common, once again, to 16-bit games that, especially in the 90s, that really kind of push that futuristic feel in a lot of titles. So up here, getting my helmet. Take care of him. Another sliding guy. Another thing I like about this game is just the feel. Like, when you hit that mine out of the air, Volgarr bounces back and he slides a little bit. He's stunned from hitting, you know, the big object. And I think that's true for most things in this game. Even these oysters, when you kill them, they make a very satisfying sound. Most enemies, when you kill them, they explode into a bunch of bloody pieces. So there's a kind of a rewarding visceral feedback. When you throw spears into walls, you know, they kind of vibrate when they hit. So there's a lot of cool visual and audio feedback in this game, and I think that's why it works so well. I've heaped on a lot of praise on this game already, and again, I think they just did a really... Crazy Viking Studios did a great job on this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm getting frustrated beyond belief sometimes, but hey, that's all part of the fun. And again, once you get through these levels, there's no feeling quite like it. I think anyone who has beaten, a historically or even current difficult game, like the Demons and Dark Souls games, Super Meat Boy, Donkey Kong Country Returns, games like these, they can feel very punishing, but there's a method to the madness. And I think that's what I enjoy so much is, finally getting through those difficult areas and conquering. And my wife doesn't really get it. She sometimes thinks I'm crazy to play through stages hundreds of times. But when she sees how happy it makes me to finally get through, I think she gets it. So here we are at the final boss. Pretty easy pattern. But for some reason, just with the mixture of how slow he moves and then the water too. Here I take him out before I even have to jump in the water, but if you let him go a little longer than that, he'll shoot a lightning bolt across the screen that will force you to go into the water, and where the physics are really slow. So anyway, that is stage 2. I kind of cheered to myself when I finally beat it. And I'm moving on to the next one, which is the Undead Graveyard. So I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.